So I know women actually struggle with this, finding yourself, because that's what Annie was saying.
Yeah.
Just about finding yourself and where you're supposed to function. And there's a lot of noises. There's always a lot of voices telling you. Your mom, and your mom-in-law are like, no, it's good to stay home. It's good to have all the kids at the same time. And you're like, now if I have all the kids, when will I work? And I've even struggled over here to get a master. What am I gonna do with it?
Mimi like vile nimekaa kwa marriage ndo nimerealize you need to actually say sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to say enyewe hapo nilikuwa mimi. Hata kama utasema it was me, I'm sorry, it was my fault.
And even it doesn't have to be in those words. Yes.
You can be like
it was me. You know, like the way they normally say, you know, like they normally say African mamas when African mothers are like apologizing to you for doing, anakuja kuza umekula. You know, like you don't have to say I'm sorry. Abava sweater kuna baridi. You know, like you don't have to say I'm sorry, but you have to show that
coffee, you know, like you just show you're sorry. Hey, Leo, just I apologize for my teeth and my tongue.
It is well. It's okay.
Yeah, but that's really the basic point. I feel like healing inaanzianga tu na experience.
Oh, and you then also another point. Other friendships also heal you, by the way. I don't know. 100%. Like also other 100%. Friendships bring sweet healing to you, where you come and you realize, baby, I can move on. I can make new friends, and I don't have. Maybe, you could also have been in a position where somebody is making you feel like when you're mbaya.
Exactly.
And, you go where you are more appreciated. Exactly. I feel like the best environment to even bud and to heal and to grow is in love. Yeah. So when other new people can come to love you.
For you.
Man. Unafika mahali unakama unaona baby, that thing was a small thing. And there's no beef between me and so anymore. Because even if, you realize you can move on and be without them.
And also like your unrealistic expectations. You just grow from it, because utaanza kuona seme watu wenye wanatakanga kutextiwa a million times a day.
Napigiwa simu.
Ni kwanza mimi yote.
I feel like actually kama like for us here, naona kama why these friendships normally work well is also because we actually, I feel like it is love not to call every day, because you're like, thank you, you're giving me some
there's no pressure to
there's some space. We are those kinds of people who need like a couple of days before we can talk again. Na si ati kuna issue, hakuna issue, yani ni raha tu,
yani tuko tu sawa flow, like why can't we just be okay? Unajua mimi swali nilikuwa najiulizanga,
why can't we just be why are we complicating this thing?
Why do I need to call you leo, haya, kesho na bado tuna text
na bado labda pia tunaonana. The more you grow up you realize amwezi kuwa pamoja sasa kila siku.
Like a relationship, we no longer talk as much on the phone with my husband, because you're with him
every day.
You're with him daily.
We don't talk as much.
Lakini maraka kila siku.
Unajua sasa ni husband wangu. Ujimbo ananipigia, unajua wamama na prepare hapa.
Maybe niko na sana.
Tuna prepare.
Oh my god. PG, this is not
PG-13
for viewers under the age of 13.
Wait, in marriage context. Sasa uwezi jua mbona napigiwa kila siku hivyo.
That's a good point. So, but generally amuongeangi sana tuko pamoja
as much as dating.
It's true. So I think pay is expectations of friendships zinafaa kukua lowered, but all in all I think experience is
me actually wana point ya mwisho najua tumeexhaust hiyo kitu ya friendship lakini wana point ya mwisho guys
exhaust hiyo kitu ni why
manze this is a conversation for days but you should also not compare friendships just allow every friendship to be what it is you'll be happier that way there's friendships that are just simple and then there's friendships that require effort so I mean just don't compare and be like why can't you be like so in your head you have like a standard in your standard your friendship even the watu wanafaa kurelate no I mean just allow every friendship to be what it is without putting on it any serious expectations because now you come to where you understand each other and how you guys function so now it just becomes easy to deal with because the older you grow you realize the value of friendship so ni important not to compare useme lazima friendship yangu na Thelma ikwe kama friendship yangu na Anne I mean even you've just introduced something in a complicate everything just allow my friendship with Thelma is my friendship with Thelma my friendship with Anne is my friendship with Anne like there's no it's even unfair to compare you're not the same person
exactly
how do you even compare I mean it would be an unfair comparison so comparison is a killer
because unajua I'm thinking about what you're saying and I'm like unajua sasa us here we don't really atu subscribe kwa hiyo WhatsApp group nipigie kila siku nini so unajua kuna those people who actually
if you're like
want that you know hiyo ndio communication yao that's what they feel like friendship
works
is
well for them,
and that's actually what works well for them so unaweza feel ni kama mimi uko hapana but wengine wana feel this is actually this is what I want
unaona tunasaidia huo msee kukua friends na mtu sisi sasa hiyo atuelewe kama ako na friend mwenye anamgetting perfectly anampigianga daily asijam akiwa na huo friend mwenye hii story ya kucommunicate haijai ingia just accept that person as they are and allow that friendship to just take the course it's gonna take you would be surprised later maybe years later they're the ones who are disturbing you every now and then
it's true
roles can reverse sasa
because actually hata mimi na feel kama hizi vitu zinakujanga tena mnaanzanga tena kuflow
exactly
tena kuna season yenye mnaongea then kuna season
kuna maneno na kuna vita kuna vita there's nothing wrong
and there's nothing wrong about that you know so anyway hizi friendship but this is wasichana tunakuanga na my issues I think ni emotional too as we grow up we kind of grow out of something so I think hiyo hata tukiamua kuexhaust leo sijui hata kama tutaexhaust right but tumejaribu kujiongea
that's
so,
right
wengine sasa ni having a niche unajipata wapi is it that you're a career person Steph kama wewe you're a career person business we legal baker we hata ni
legal baker I like
business person so hiyo place ya kujipata how do we get there you know ni process gani because actually mimi my thought is vitu zingine so that ujipate ni lazima experience you know even with so called making money you know ni lazima tu upitie process fulani ya kujipata unaelewa hapo siwezi hapa naweza
I agree
right so I feel like pia it's an experiential kind of journey where you get to the place where okay now I understand
what exactly I am supposed to do or how I'm supposed to do this
and where to go with this you know
especially
the path to take you know
wow do you remember when we were in high school Thelma we used to spend so many hours stressed out over the future man like what am I supposed to do where am I supposed to go how am I supposed to do it and we wanted God to like tell us all the details and he wouldn't say nothing
you want a blueprint of your life
we wanted a blueprint and you know that could especially be a Christian's experience but I want to highlight something by the way that I'm very passionate about you know women we experience a lot let me say there's so many obstacles on the journey of self-discovery because there are so many biases towards women and please don't turn off the the channel. Usizime video akijua. No, we are not feministic talking here.
Yeah.
We're just highlighting some factors that there's normally so many expectations. And also very limited options on what women ought to do with their lives and how they ought to live their lives. Because now you can find that your options are limited towards being a family woman or being a career woman. And I don't know why people have never realized that there you can have it all. You literally do not have to choose one or the other. It's gonna be so much work, by the way, and it's going to take a lot of effort to be able to have all those aspects in your life. But it's not something that you have to choose one or the other. So I know women actually struggle with this, finding yourself, because that's what Annie was saying. Just about finding yourself and where you're supposed to function. And there's a lot of noises. There's always a lot of voices telling you. Your mom and your mom-in-law are like, no, it's good to stay home. It's good to have all the kids at the same time. And you're like, now if I have all the kids, when will I work? And I've even struggled over here to get a master's. What am I gonna do with this? And then now it also comes to, because there's so many issues that come with that. How about women who struggle to go back to the workforce after having kids? Employers are not interested in hiring people with gaps in their in their CVs, and they also do not like hiring people with families, because they know at the end of the day family is your priority. So I think there's normally a lot of noises that are just in women's lives, and many women, especially kama age ya our moms, they come find themselves a lot later, like now in their 40s, 50s, after kids are grown and out. You find your mama is now willing to go back to school, is willing to do what. But anyway, thank God for us, we are able to navigate all these things as at now. I think that wisdom 2021, the provisions of the time, has allowed us to pursue several things at the same time. But the journey of self-discovery, it can be hindered by the very many noises. The very many noises. But it's something that needs to take time, and it's something that you cannot rush.
And I feel like there are stages.
Correct. Trust the process.
Because you see, I can give an example of after high school, higher. You're asking yourself what next, you know, and then after uni, you're like, okay,
what's next
what's
again?
Next, and then now you get married. Now, as we're married women, you're like, I got married, so
now what
next? And then now I've gotten a kid. I'm like,
now what?
Yes, now what's next? But then now you see hizo choices zenye una make kwa hizo stages, it's very unique to who you are and what you want to do in that particular place or at that particular time of your life, you know, because you yourself know where the shoe pinches best.
Correct. I like that. Tunafaa kujiexpressingi baby. Na kenye tunataka. Because mtu ujua. Usikuje mahali una resent blessing, kitu yenye inafaa kukua blessing, kwa sababu unafeel hiyo ndio imekutie down.
Exactly.
Unaweza kama umejam una feel like hii kitu ndio ni poa, lakini hii ndio kitu inanitie down. By the way, ladies, there is nothing you cannot do today. You can be superwoman. You can have a career, you can have a man, you can have a child, you can have a business. Proverbs 31 woman mwanamke ako na mabiashara mingi sana. Ama ni aje?
It's true.
Like as in there's nothing that you can't do right now. You can totally do it all, and you have all of the support. Find communities again, like-minded people that can support you.
Especially
and of course the guys. The guys matter.
Our husbands.
They matter. The guy you have matters. They can either make you bloom or
hiyo ni choice unafaa ku make very carefully.
In regards to that, we are not limited. For example, most of us go to school, and you're told now you have to look for the job that you've studied in. I have so many people that I know
who don't do what
they studied for. But that also does not limit them. So as women, we grow, as Anne was saying, we grow in stages.
Right.
You know, this stage might be, I've acquired information, but I'll use it maybe in the next 5 years.
Yes.
But for this stage, I'm doing something else. Nothing is stopping you from doing that. Yeah. So that prevents even depression, anxiety, you know. Because most ladies are usually so anxious about their lives.
Yes.
True.
What will I do? What am I supposed to do? What, as in, we usually have
It's
so many,
mind-boggling, I can say.
so many thoughts about our future. Yeah, but the thing is, just trust the process.
Yeah.
Because God knows us. He knows.
Aki.
He knows.
He
He knows
does.
why.
Okay.
Why we go through
Imagine
the things
he
we go
does.
through.
Yeah. Aki ni kweli.
And when.
And
Oh
when.
God.
And
Also,
why.
and
why.
Yeah.
He has
I like
all
that.
the answers.
Yeah,
So
he does.
the thing is to trust the process and evolve with the stages.
Na pia, again, comparison is the thief of all joy.
Yes.
Don't compare yourself
Yeah.
to anybody else. But then you might be over here thinking, I have to have a career, a family, a business. No, even if your heart is just for family, and that is what your heart is
That's
for,
where you thrive.
give yourself 100%
Exactly.
to
That's
it,
where you
and don't
thrive.
resent it. Don't resent. But then utapata hapo ndio everything will come from there.
Yeah.
Unaona, maybe mimi mwingine, maybe mimi nita have kufanya vitu 7 ndio ni get maybe kenye wewe just by you focusing on what your thing is will give you, you know. So don't comparison again is a thief of all joy. Don't look at another lady and be like, oh my gosh, I need to change my life, I need to get my life together
In order.
But for you wanna feel like this manze home is my place. By the way, just give your heart 100%. You'll find even that meat, bread, clothes, car is coming from that home.
It's true.
Yeah. So watu wasikuwe na pressure ya kucompare each other. And as women to support yane, I just support my friend's vision and my friend's dream. My friend wants to be here, then I support them being here. You know, like And if for me my dream is different, there's nothing like bigger or smaller. Because my dream is different, they support that as well. So comparison again.
Hey, that is the thief of all joy.
Joy.
Because you see now, I think as ladies, we start comparing ourselves from like very early on.
Correct.
Like, you know, we start comparing our bodies to this.
Oh yes.
Celebrities, people who are getting surgery,
imagine.
Na tusemi ukiwa size 8 when mbaya, you know, like ukiwa curvy and all of that. No, but you see now that has been put as a standard for the rest of us. What kasi tuko na matumbo, tuko na sijui nini. We start having stress over our bodies because we want to look like the perfect image we've been shown, you know. And so I feel like that's even unfair.
Again, those are the noises we were saying.
Love each other. Just love
yourself. Jikubali.
Exactly. Just accept you.
Bede ukijicommit tu mahali huko. Kata idhana.
Ndio. Yeah, even career wise, making money.
Hata career. Bede unajua unaweza jikompare na msewa career ufikirie ati cause yana venye yana ifanya inakaa very easy.
Uingie.
Uta waste 10 years na upate nothing.
Kweli. Yeah.
And kubali tu yako,
and then
to yours.
Really perspective really changes.
Make it the best that you can.
Like your perspective really changes like as you go. You know, unapata pia una notice hapo nikiingia nitauma tu nje. Hapo nikiingia
hiyo si yako.
Unaweza actually kuna wenye wanaioneanga hafaa wanaona hiyo si yangu. Alafu kuna wenye wanajima. So unatoka huko ukiwa unaona hii bad hizi nini ukishatolewa manyoya. Yako ukitolewa manyoya inakuja ki imebeat
kabisa.
Juko umeenda umetandikwa left center. You know,
Juko unafaa kukua huko hata ile fast.
Ni pressure imekupeleka huko, you know. Umefeel to me niko na pressure ya kufanya hii
pressure ya kukua influencer. Kila mtu sasa anataka kuwa na YouTube channel. Wewe utajaribu kufanya ka channel hapo unapata 1 view.
Wewe unajua unaweza kuwa mgonjwa. Ukiona pale kwanza mtu akimake comment mbaya. Unasikia tu mimi hii kitu naweza achana na YouTube channel. Mimi si lazima is it a must? Do I need to suffer? No.